Roswell now, where the clock is ticking to tonight's Tree of Hope tree lighting ceremony. Channel 2 is proud to once again partner with Roswell Park as we mark the 30th anniversary of this special event. It's all to get everyone in the holiday spirit and raise the spirits of those impacted by cancer. Channel 2's Melissa Holmes and Adam Bonini are live now at Kaminsky Park, where the celebration's in full swing.
Hey there. That's right, Kelly. Did Jen just mention warm up in the forecast? I think that sounds good.
I will just believe it. I'll just think it, and then maybe it'll happen, because we need to think warm thoughts right now.
There are a lot of warm thoughts here for this event every year. 30 years strong for the Tree of Hope, just tremendous. And we have our Channel 2 team deployed here as well. Skyview 2 is up above Kaminsky Park. As you can see, people starting to gather what has been just a tremendous tradition through the years and a source of inspiration and hope for so many in the fight against cancer.
Right, and tonight is going to be such a lovely night. We've got Santa here already, we've got elves, we've got reindeer, and we've got yummy food and treats here as well. And of course, we've got this glorious 35-foot beautiful tree behind us, and we've got amazing music by the Doyle brothers right now. But it's all about this tree that will be lit in the 6 o'clock hour of Channel 2's newscast. And this tree was from a church in Tonawanda. And Channel 2's Nate Benson has more on how this tree is so much more than just a tree. It's a reminder of resilience and remembrance.
Well, this tree was planted back in 1995.
Trees can hold such a significant meaning. We plant them as a remembrance.
The Sunday school students wanted to remember the children who died in the Oklahoma City bombing, and so they planted this tree and dedicated it to that memory.
And we cut them down to celebrate, a living monument to hope.
The tree represents growing. Our theme here has always been growing in faith and growing together.
Reverend Dr. Rebecca Chafee serves as the pastor of First Presbyterian Church in Tonawanda, and for nearly 30 years, this tree has grown tall and hardy on the front lawn of the church on Broad Street.
Many of the children have grown up and are now adults and serving in the church and in the community. In the most recent days, we've been using this tree as a giving tree. We've been putting warm hats and gloves, mittens on it for people who might need them.
But there comes a time when a tree, at least in the hustle and bustle of our world, grows beyond our care.
It's nearly outgrown its space here, and we knew that it needed a better home.
Which is why on November 26th, there was a large crane, chainsaws, and onlookers in the church so the tree could be cut down and donated to Roswell Park for its annual Tree of Hope celebration.
Well, it was just amazing to see this tree as the final cut was made in the trunk and the crane was lifting it up. It started to twirl, almost like an ornament, a huge ornament. So we're really looking forward to how well it's going to look lighted up right in front of Roswell. We are so pleased that this tree could keep giving.
As crews worked to safely cut down the 35-foot tree, there was one onlooker for whom this tree will have extra significance. Willow McMurray, the lighter of this year's Tree of Hope.
I'm very excited because last year I was in the hospital for Christmas and Thanksgiving, and it means a lot to me for being the tree lighter this year.
And in just a bit, Willow will light the tree in Kaminsky Park, a beacon of light and hope for those inside.
We hope that it gives them the kind of hope that they need.
And we are joined now by Diane Charlesley, who is one of the elders at the church. And you were a Sunday school teacher 30 years ago when this sapling was planted. You said it was about this tall when it was first planted, and look at it behind us now.
Amazing.
What does it feel like to be out here and seeing it as the centerpiece, the focal point of Kaminsky Park?
I feel so proud on behalf of our church. We're just so proud and honored to be selected to donate this tree.
And you knew that, you were telling me that you knew that the tree had to go because it had outgrown its space.
That's right. And so it was encroaching on the city sidewalk, and we knew we had to bring it down. And we just started throwing around ideas, and I kept pestering Roswell about coming out to take a look at this tree and what it meant to all of us because of the significance of when we planted it.
Yeah, don't you think because of what it stood for over the years, to have it here now and represent something else so meaningful,
Yes,
kind of comes full circle,
It
right?
does, it does. When the Oklahoma bombing happened in 1995, we were struggling as Sunday school teachers to console each other as well as our students, and someone suggested planting a tree, and so it grew and it gave us hope all these years, and withstood a few blizzards and ice storms and heat waves and whatnot.
And now it'll provide so much
Yes.
more hope and light to
So
people who
wonderful.
are battling
Yeah.
so much.
Yes,
It's really beautiful.
I know, just to be able to share this and bring a little joy, it means the world to us.
And we've talked to a lot of Roswell folks out here tonight, and they said that it is one of the most beautiful trees that they have ever seen for Tree of Hope. So we are so grateful for the generosity of First Presbyterian Church in Tonawanda. Thank you, Diane, for donating this
Diane.
beautiful tree.
Thank you. And what else fuels the hope, Melissa, is also the progress that we see in the fight against cancer. And for more on that, we will be joined by Roswell President and CEO, Dr. Candace Johnson, in just a few minutes, about 4:45.
Kelly,
Here on
back
West
to you.
Buffalo. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Adam and Melissa. Up